So we got another one of the latest drops on GoGameGeek.com. They sent this to me for purpose of review. This is simply known as the M18 handheld. Like, I don't know what the brand is. It doesn't even really say on the website. SJ-GAM? Video game screen HD 4.3 inches. Video game. It's a handheld, all right? Some specifications listed back here. But from what I understand, this is a RK3566 quad-core emulation device using Emulate. I can barely read any of this stuff back here, but okay. 480 by 272, that's the resolution. It says inches. This thing is definitely not 480 inches. The hell are they talking about? 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Let's check this thing out. Yeah, people buy these handhelds. It's probably beneficial to, clean up the build, add your own games, or, download a new build type of thing. But this company, Go Game Geek, they do ship this with either, I think, 64 gigs or 128 gigabyte micro SD card. I believe I have 64 gig. Yeah. And there should be around 20,000 games on this thing. So this form factor here, this is a big boy compared to a lot of others that I've used like this. Oh, wow, you can see the SJ-GAM branding on the battery. Okay, because it's got a little clearish shell. Oh, L and R. This feels very like, I don't know, like hollow. Like you get that weird little pop. I don't know. Interesting. But let's turn this thing on. There's not much as far as like ports and options. I don't even think there was a volume button on here, a dial or anything. You got an on-off switch, DC in, headphone jack, and then your SD card slot. Nothing else. I guess that plus and minus is volume. That's what it says right there. But let's see what's on here. So PSP games, arcade, Atari. It tells you the amount of games in the bottom right down there. CPS 1, 2, and 3. Wait, 494 games in CPS 3. I don't recall the exact count, but I know it's nowhere near that. Okay. Yeah, this ain't CPS 3. This is like CPS 1 and 2, and then a bunch of other games mixed in there. Yeah, that's a little sloppy. Now I'm curious on CPS 2. What the frick is this crap? Okay, so these categories are meaningless. CPS 1, 20 games. Knights of... What the heck? Mountain King. It's King of the Monsters. Neo Geo. Metal Slug. So these are Neo Geo games. Okay. Oh, crossover action. SNK and Capcom once again. No, not really, but that's stupid. That's... Okay, so far the build is looking pretty dumb. PC Engine, 290 games. That I do like. It looks like it's mostly scraped and whatnot. I don't like having the numbers next to the games, but that's cool. You got the artwork, game name. Very nice. NES, 4,018 games. That's ridiculous. 25th anniversary Mario. Okay. Couple action. So there's going to be, duplicates. Not everything's going to have the artwork either in these sloppier systems like NES. Addams Family, Pugsley's whatever. I don't remember the name of the game, but there's Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. There you go. There's like 3 or 4 copies of that. ROM hacks, thousands. See, so already a quarter of these games, more than a quarter, is NES games. Doesn't make any sense. 1,000 Game Boy games, that's kind of lame too. But while we're here, we're going to try the games that are going to be more demanding. Things like Nintendo 64. What do we got in here? Switch Joy-Con style analogs. These little jelly bean buttons. It doesn't, like, this stuff doesn't feel bad. It looks cheap, and it does kind of feel cheap. I don't know about this D-pad. We'll try that out. Feels a little mushy. But these buttons, I mean, it could be worse. I don't know about these like they're kind of, I don't like this style of shoulders. Like they're a little scratchy, sharp on the corners. Okay, this is not good, but this game is one that has problems on a lot of types of devices like this. But let me see, do I hit the home button to exit? Okay, save states, load states, quit. I don't know if there was like emulator options we could easily access. Start, system settings. No, like advanced is blocked out. Select, yeah, there's no settings. Yeah, this is not a good system for Nintendo 64. You're gonna get mixed results here. This like cleared up a little bit, but the audio is still pretty bad. The screen looks really good though. Just I don't see a way to change the aspect ratio or emulator options. But okay, enough of Nintendo 64. Sega Genesis, everything inflated. Mega Drive, 3,400 freaking games, dude. Yeah, so the build gets a thumbs down. 68 games in PS1. I think we had PSP as well in the beginning, so we'll try that. So PS1 is going to run on tons of devices, man. You guys know the drill. Your mom's Vibe, whatever the hell you got access to, is going to be fine. But once again, if you're buying a setup like this for the build and you want these games that it comes with, PS1, no music. These damn companies out in China who make these things, put these little shitty builds on them, and they put these ROMs for PS1 that have the music ripped or whatever the issue is freaking lame, dude. Who wants to play this crap? No music in PS1 games. Stupid. Get your head out of your asses. PSP, let's see what we got. 151. Some interesting games. You got a mix of minis, going to be mostly minis, and then some, actual PSP games. But let's try, thought I saw Tekken up there. Hey, this game usually does fairly well on this chipset. So PSP is going to be, not everything's going to run. But certain fighting games will. I wouldn't imagine like God of War. I didn't even see God of War on the list. But stuff like that, maybe a little bit of a struggle. Have to bump up the frame skip. But yeah, we don't have emulator options. I got to check what this Snow Bros game is. I love Snow Bros, but that ain't Snow Bros. And there ain't no Snow Bros on the PSP, so I don't know what the hell this is. Okay, so it's a Snow Brothers clone. Lame. I found Street Fighter Alpha 3, but I'm not finding Street Fighter 3. I'm not seeing it in any of the lists, but yeah, here we go. Like, stretched out. All right. The thing that sucks is, like, with this device and this, like, edited Emulec, like, lockdown build, right out of the box for people who want to just get something plug and play, just boot up these games, like, there's nothing easily accessible to change the controls, the emulator options. At minimum, there should be change your controls, your configurations, and change the aspect ratio. But I'm not seeing any of that. So I don't know if like these configurations are going to be good. They feel, actually, now that I'm trying it, it's fine for this game, but it might not be fine for everything because it's like light, medium, and then fierce is up top, which not normally the way I would want it on a controller, but that's the default, and that is fine actually for a lot of people. Oh, crap. Okay. I don't think they have anything on here set up properly for the aspect ratio. Let's see if we have Super Mario. Yeah, stretch the hell out. How do I fix that? I can't. Let me double check the manual. It says children between 6 and 14 need to be accompanied by an adult to use this thing. Some serious shit right there. This device is equipped with 31 copyrighted FC games. If the user chooses to do so themselves, the copyright issues caused by installing other games not related to our company. But you ship this with a frickin' 20,000 games. But that's a kind reminder. Yeah, there's nothing in the manual as far as like changing anything. So this kind of sucks, dude. I mean, it's unfortunate the screen looks good and it's fairly comfortable in my hands other than like I keep scratching my finger on these shoulder buttons. But if I keep them up and not like touching the edge, it's fine. And the D-pad does not feel bad. Not my favorite, but like for this being a wider build, a bigger build, it feels all right. It's just the build that came with this sucks. Like I would give the actual emulation setup on here like a 4 out of 10, and the device itself like a 7 out of 10. It's not perfect, but yeah, this hard to recommend something like this when other companies like Ambernick are out there putting out quality handhelds. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of choices. And this one is not it. But there you go. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys watching. Bye.